Teacher Prix, simple present, simple past, future. How do I study and review the most common verb tenses in English? Well, watch this video and find out. Coming up. Hey student, I am Teacher Prix and I'm going to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Well, thank you so much for watching this lesson. Make sure to subscribe because every week I post different kinds of English videos to help you become a better and more confident English speaker. And knowing tenses, my friend, is part of communication. And always keep that in mind. Fluency is communication, not perfection, okay? However, it is important to review these very popular tenses because they are part of everyday conversation, whether you work, you need English at work, to answer emails, to have meetings, or whether you travel abroad and you want to communicate, or if you just want to understand movies and TV shows or read books, present, past, and future. Well, guys, these are the most common tenses, okay? That we're going to focus on in this lesson. If you have already studied them, and I imagine you have, you will need to keep going because you are on the journey to fluency. So reviewing lessons, reviewing the important grammar points will be part of your routine. Well, should be part of your routine, okay? We have the present perfect tenses, the continuous tenses. I agree, they're important. But I just want to focus on these very important tenses, okay? Now, here are some ways to study and review present, past, and future, okay? Let's focus on present first. Let's say you need to review and study simple present. You can watch a lesson, okay? I think for all the tenses here, you can and should watch a grammar lesson, okay? But there are other things you can do. And here is one example, and you can even combine a different skill. The first thing is, you're going to read a short article on the internet, okay? About anything you want. And after you read this text in English, this article, you name it, you are going to describe the information you read in the present, okay? Everything you describe from this text, all the information you describe will be in the present. And how are you going to describe this information? By writing and by speaking. Yes. And one example, I think this week or in the last group conversation class that I gave my students in my program, every month they have live workshops, group conversation classes. And in our last group conversation class, we talked about reality shows. Yes, and during our class, they watched a video in English, about reality shows, and then we had a conversation about reality shows. However, before giving this class, I was preparing the lesson, studying, so Priscilla, I read some articles on the internet about reality shows and the impact on the mental health, okay? The impact of TV shows, reality shows, on the brain in our mental health. And in this article, the article points out many interesting points about mental health and the connection between reality shows and psychology, mental health. Now, what did I do to study? Because I was studying. In my written practice, I started writing about the most important points that I could remember from the text. And all that description was in the simple present to help me remember simple present, to help me review simple present, okay? The next thing I did was speak about it, okay? I practiced describing some things that I remembered again, not looking at my notes, okay? Bye-bye notebook. I was just trying to remember information from the text. And I did that explanation, that description, orally in the present. So this is one simple practice you can do. You can do this with short videos, but I prefer with written information. texts, okay? There are many websites where you can find interesting articles for you to read. And this is an interesting practice to review simple present because you will focus on present only when you write and when you speak to describe the information you read in the article, okay? I'm sure this will be a very efficient way to review simple present, okay? And as I said before, for all the tenses, present, past, future, it is important to review, to watch some videos with explanations, okay? Because we forget rules. It's natural. Sometimes we don't remember them. Therefore, every now and then, review the explanations. I do this all the time, okay? I review present, past, present perfect, passive voice all the time. And I always start by checking the rules. Then I find some articles to read. I follow the same recommendation I'm giving you guys. I'm constantly reviewing tenses in English, all right? Now, how about simple past? Teacher, my favorite way to review simple past is by describing TV show episodes, okay? I pick my favorite TV show, my favorite TV series, and I describe what happened in the episode I have just finished. So let's say I watched the Good Place again, okay? And I think I'm in season 1 again because I have been watching this show over and over again to practice my English in different ways. So I think I watched episode 3 again a few days ago. So what could I do? I can describe all the show, well, the most important events, the most important parts of that show, of that episode, okay? And I will do the same strategy. I will write and I will speak because you need to practice your English speaking. I made another video this week and I told you guys about the 6 exercises you must absolutely do every week, okay? So here, I watched the episode, then first I wrote about it, and I will focus on simple past. And here, guys, you need to check the dictionary because maybe you will not remember some past conjugations. No problems. Sit down, grab a dictionary, or go online and check the verb tenses, the conjugations in the simple past. And as you are describing the show, you see that this will be an amazing opportunity for you to review simple past, the conjugations, affirmative sentences, negative sentences. I also like creating questions about the show in the past. Oh, and what did Eleanor say to Chitty? Where did Michael go? What happened after the dinner party? Just examples. I like creating questions in the past when I am reviewing TV show episodes. So this is an interesting practice, okay? If I am working on listening comprehension, really, if I'm watching a TV show to work on listening, I typically watch the same episode at least 3 times. And I do different kinds of activities each time I am watching the episode. And only when I am done with that episode, I will carry on to different activities, okay? So if you want to use TV series to work on your listening comprehension, pick 1 episode a week. This is extra. There are easier ways to work on your listening. But if you want to do it, 1 episode a week, okay? And each time you watch the episode 3 times minimum. I watch the show like 5 times, the same episode. And then I move on to another episode. And I will do this simple past practice after I'm really comfortable with the episode. I watch it like 3-4 times. I really remember what happened, okay? That's why this is a little time consuming. So if you are a busy person, I don't recommend this TV show practice. If you have a little bit more time and you really want to improve your TV show comprehension, then this is the practice for you, okay? In my study plan, the 21-day study plan cycle, I give as a bonus a TV show, a workshop replay, okay, that I did with my students, and I give you guys this present if you purchase the study plan cycle. This cycle helps the students reorganize their study routine. If you're interested, link in the description, but let's keep rolling, okay? And hey, when you're practicing simple past, just as I said before, when you were reading an article and describing it, you will practice your writing skills and speaking skills. So after writing about the episode, you will talk about it and focus on simple past, okay? An interesting thing here, make sure to record yourself, okay? Download a voice diary app, because that way every time you finish recording yourself, you can listen to your own voice and check for pronunciation mistakes, see if you can understand yourself, you understand your ideas. This is a very good practice, okay? And hey, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit the like button, and if possible, share this video with your friends. You really help the channel when you share this lesson with other people, okay? Now, future. Future, I will focus on present continuous as future and be plus going to. Because in everyday conversations, when we're talking about plans, future plans, we either use present continuous or be plus going to. Practicing future alone can be a little difficult. It's a tricky, but the easiest way and repetitive, I agree, is to constantly write and speak about your plans, okay? So every week, I will talk about myself, okay? When I'm doing this practice, every week I catch myself planning my next weekend, my next vacation, important activities, important things I need to do, because that way I include future, I was gonna say present continuous, that way I include future in my study routine. I can review using present continuous and be plus going to when describing future plans, okay? So every week, let's say you study on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So every Friday, spend like 2 minutes. Oh, okay, this weekend, well, tonight is Friday. I'm not doing anything exciting tonight. I'm just catching a movie and maybe getting a takeout, that's it. But tomorrow I'm taking a walk in the morning, and then I have lunch plans, okay? So I'm eating out with some friends, and at night I'm staying home, or I'm going to my sister's. There you have it. On Sunday, not doing anything special on Sunday, but I think I'm meeting my friends in the afternoon. Bang, okay? Or I'm going to meet my friends in the afternoon. There you have. This would be a very good way, repetitive way to help you review future, okay? Because believe it or not, talking about plans is important. And sometimes we don't give the attention it deserves. So by doing this, you will become a pro at describing important events that you're planning, future plans about your life. And as I always say here on my channel, talk about your life, connect English with your life, because that's how you learn. Guys, I'm sure that if you follow the tips that I'm recommending here and in the previous video, they're really good videos this week. You will be surprised with the results you're going to get, okay? So please share this video with your friends, if you found something useful in this lesson. But other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye!